So I have a problem. This trellis. Now, Lord knows why I'm getting on the floor like this. I don't know. But the Lord will help me get up. Hey, friend. All right. So I have a problem, but I also have a solution. This is this trellis. I don't like it because it's loose. Let me see if I can back up. It's loose. And once the weight gets on it, it's going to be a problem. I wish I could find another dog cage so I could take a side and do all that, but that's not going to happen. So what I'm going to use is this fencing from the Dollar Tree and zip ties. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do and get this set up. I already did the measurements. Let's see if I can. And I know that the width that I need for that trellis would be 2 of these together, right? And they clamp in like this. And so I'm gonna have them stacked up high and they're gonna zip tie it in place. And truth be told, that's how we actually did one of our gates. Friend did it. He got these and he zip tied them together, and then he wrapped them in the plastic black fencing, like what you see, what is the trellis now. And he made it into a door. Like, it was really cool. Now, Lord knows why I'm getting on the floor like this. I don't know. But the Lord will help me get up. I know He will. And don't worry, I'm not going to be one of those people that leave the tags on. No, that's not going to happen here. You can cut these off, and it'll probably look neater. I'm not going to cut this off because who knows, in the future I might want to take this apart and actually use it for its actual purpose as a garden fence, and I can't do that if I cut those off. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the spikes on and just try to line them up with the arrows, and maybe it'll look like it was supposed to be like that. This one I'm going to crisscross just to make sure it stays in place. And this is the point where I'm bending over all stupid and I catch a cramp in my tummy. Now I'm going to sit here and contemplate on how I'm going to get up off this floor. You know, you're over 40, you got to get that leg going. I have these utility toasts. This is where my tomatoes will be. I just turned them so the handle could be here, and this is the same thing that I did to that trellis there. And I'm going to zip tie these poles to the string, so if it, in case it gets windy, you know, it'll have that support. So I'm going to do that. But I also had the trellis zip tied to it, so we'll go over here. So zip tied to the pole, and the trellis is zip tied to the pole, and that just to give it some extra support in case it gets windy. I want it. You know, anybody else break a nail during doing the most menial things? Like, this is crazy. I also cracked a nail vacuuming my car this morning. So I want to make this even to the eye. So right there. Oh my gosh. I want it lined up with the arrows, but that doesn't seem to be going according to my plan. And what I think I'm going to do, I have like a T-post I might put in the middle for more stability. So let me see about that. I need to get my pounder. I wonder, zip ties don't fly away. I want you to know that I heard y'all loud and clear when you told me that I should have put it in front of the green poles. I heard you. I heard you yelling at me, so let me fix it. Oh. All right, now, y'all might think it's janky, but for me and mine, and not wanting to spend a whole lot of money, let's see, each panel was what, $1.50 maybe? So 3, 6, 9, and then $1, so like $10. I have a miscellaneous trellis for my tomatoes so I could tie them onto, and using zip ties really that I already had, holes I already had, T-posts I already had. I had to remove the tall one because I couldn't reach up to pound it down. But I like this better than what I had there before, and that's what matters. And if I need to take this down and use it somewhere else in my home, the fencing, I can, because I left the spikes on them, or sometimes friend, he uses these around his house. And don't mind that lock. Like I said, I'm reusing and repurposing what I already had to help do this, but that was the lock from my community garden, because this was the post for the door, and for whatever reason it won't come undone, so it's there forever. Anyway, that is it for today, friends. So until next time, bye.